If it is a bargaining you are after, Max, I will make a banner for your band's next show if you assist me. I like that. What? Trying to bribe outside help, Rakesh? Afraid you can't win this on your own willpower? You begin it, you try to enlist him first. I'm thirsty. A likely story. Fine, Max, you get a week to be as loud as you want in your room. Curfew's still in effect, though. That's a really nice offer. Ooh, both very tempting offers. You know the kind of banner my band needs, Rakesh? I believe so. If not, you can let me know your specifications. Oh, this is a very difficult choice indeed. Try to make them both lose. Help Rakesh win. I gotta help Rakesh win. Yeah, Rakesh! I wanted to help out Dominic, but I gotta choose Rakesh over him. I'll admit it, you guys. My buddies used to have staring contests a lot. They tend to stop whenever I came around, though. I earned a bit of a nickname when it came to breaking up contests like this. Want to know what it was? As I talk, I make my way behind Rakesh. I'm in full view of Dominic, but Rakesh can't see me. Not really. What was it? They used to call me Ham It Up Max. Before they could think on it too much, I've already undone my pants and pulled them and my underwear down to just below my butt cheeks. Oh, Dominic gets a nice full moon for his trouble. Gah! He shields his eyes and looks away. Ah, yes, I have claimed victory on this day. Oh, that is so well done. And I'm jealous. I'm jealous, Dominic. I hike my pants up as Rakesh turns to thank me. Ham it up indeed, you son of a bee. Oh, it's fine. You can look. You lost anyway, chump. You're a dirty cheat, Max. Very dirty indeed. Sounds like loser talk, am I right, Rakesh? Oh, most definitely, Max. Yeah, laugh it up, you two. For the record, we did. A lot. There was pointing involved. That was okay, I guess. New event. I am shocked, man. Shocked. I am shocked, man. Shocked you. Shocked. You front a band for the sake, and you screw up a karaoke number? I will murder you, Memphis. That machine was busted. The pitch was all wrong. It's a poor craftsman that blames his tools, Max. See, the lady knows. Then both of you can shut up. I didn't see either of you doing better. And I say again, you front a band. I don't have to sing well, I just have to look pretty. I certainly have never claimed to be able to sing. Whatever, it's done. I'll see you next practice, Memphis. All right, night, guys. Night, Memphis. I had fun. Once we get back inside, Anne stretches and yawns. Thanks for inviting me out with your band, Max. I had a lot of fun. I'm surprised I didn't invite Rakesh. No problem, me too. I think I'm going to call it a night. All right, I'm going to grab a snack, maybe watch TV. I lay out on the couch and turn it on. Just as I'm wondering what I'm going to watch, I hear a thumping behind me on the stairs. Sally comes barreling down at me, holding Vegemite in her hands. She puts a finger on her lips with a shh and goes past the stairs to the laundry room, closing the door behind her. I'm gonna stay out of it. Whatever's going on, it's trouble. And I've just had a fun night out with friends, so I don't think trouble's on tonight's menu. I lay low on the couch and turn off the TV. Maybe if I just sit here in the dark, the trouble will just blow over. A few minutes later, I hear more thumping down the stairs and someone breathing heavily. Just as I think they're about to go away, Dominic's head comes poking over the couch. Oh, Max, didn't know you'd come home. Have you seen Sally? Not really, just got home. He takes off again and I go to my room. Hopefully it'll blow over by morning. I think she's probably about to lose her dog. Poor thing. My eyes have studied too much. What time is it? Nap time. I'm a good stretch today. I'm feeling a little looser. Okay. Now we need a lot more. Yeah, we need a lot more sleep. We're gonna need a lot more sleep here. Sleep early, sleep early, sleep early, and we'll get a bit more studying done. Let's do that. I think we're good with that. Because I do want to keep working, but this way I'm like saving money and still getting some studying in. Because right now we're not. Yeah, we need to keep going. So, oh goody. I do not know if you have foreign albums, but I'm trying to find Afi for Love. I'm heading home to take a shower. Alright, I've got 10 minutes to disarm this bomb before it destroys the Latin house, but I run out of medication for my crippling narcolepsy. Hopefully I can resist it long enough to... That was okay, I guess. I don't know how he expects me to help grade papers. What a name. My cat's breath smells like cat food. That's Simpsons. A dissertation accepting the limitations of the ephemeral and acknowledging the inherent attributes of reality. A. That was a good day's work. I think tonight I'm supposed to study for Professor Task's class with Anne. Everyone's caught up in their own studies tonight, though, so it should be pretty easy to get some work done. I know passing this class is really important to Anne, I just don't know how well I'm going to be able to keep up with her. I mean, I feel like I shouldn't blow off Anne, so I stretch a bit as I head down the hall to Anne's door. Luckily, the door's already open. Oh, wow, Anne's, like, room is cute. Hey, Anne, you want to get started? Oh, yeah, hey, Max. Let's go downstairs. We can use the study nook. Sounds good. Together we head over to the study nook and settle in to hit the books. Anna's doing well, and we really hit a groove studying for a while. Studying is always nicer with a pretty lady around. I'm almost surprised I'm keeping up. Just as I feel like we're heading into a particularly nasty bit of the chapter, Anne's book snaps shut. What's up? I have to ask, Max, have you gone to the professor yet to take his deal? No, I haven't gone yet. I love how he says yet. Well, why? I know you're not really interested in studying. This seems like your kind of thing. This seems like your kind of thing. I don't know. I just haven't really thought about it. Honestly, it's just never really crossed my mind. I mean, that's not how you're supposed to get through college, right? Nice. Nice. That's the right attitude, Max. I knew you had a good student in you. So, should we get back to work? Yeah, sounds good. We studied for a little while longer, with no more talk about the professor's tactic. Finally, we have tackled the last chapters and a couple others beside. We both stand, stretch, and start putting our books up. I hear a rustling in the kitchen and notice Dominic coming out with a soda in one hand and a book in the other. I didn't even notice him come down. Don't mind me, carry on. He walks over to the couch and sits down, opening his book. Alright, I think that's going to do it for me. Okay, I'll clean up down here. Thanks. Anne walks back upstairs while I pick up the area around where we were studying. Once it's all clean, I go sit next to Dominic on the couch, just to relax. I overheard you talking earlier. Oh, nice. I got one for Dominic, too. I'm actually a little proud of you. Don't go telling anybody. I'm gonna spread it from the mountains. It's gonna be the first chapter of my tell-all book, Sex, Drugs, and Dominic's Approval. How it made me the man I am today. Don't leave me out of the credits page, Jack A. Nope, full glossy picture. I'm even gonna put a big lipstick kiss mark on it. Wait, how do you know about this whole betrayal thing? Oh, a couple other people from your class are in on it. They've got my physics class. Task does this every couple of years. One of my friends when I was in an undergrad went through it. Did he get betrayed? Did the betraying, actually. He had a really hard course load at the time. It made his life much easier. Of course, he made a lifelong enemy as well. Something to think about, eh? I nod slowly, mulling that one over in my head. This could end up being very dangerous, which is why we're not going to betray Anne. I don't think Anne's going to be the kind of person who would betray us. That would just be wrong. That would be so out of character, so I'm not going to betray her. Yeah, you probably haven't heard of them. Tiny baby ocelots with sex on the brain. Yeah, a bit too under your radar, I'm sure. I'm heading back to take a shower. Pretty sure I can force myself to a dream. Dream about that cute girl at the convenience store. How on earth? Glad I went shopping after all. Valentine's Day is here. Now I guess it's just a matter of figuring out if I want to make a big deal out of it. It's a pretty nice day out, actually. The weather really cleared up. It made for a nice walk to the dorm while I figured things out. As I enter the Latin house, I hear all kinds of noises. Sounds like everybody's home at least. I head up to my room for a moment while I decide what I want to do. Yeah, I'm gonna play the event. I bought it, might as well give it. I suppose there's no point in waiting around. No time like the present, after all. Speaking of presents, really the only question is, who should I try to find? Oh, a Rakesh. I head down the stairs towards the TV. I was pretty sure I heard a painting show going on. Sure enough, I see Rakesh sitting in front of the TV with a drawing pad and a charcoal pencil. Hey, Rakesh! Oh, Max, do you like the show as well? He turns the volume down a little as he turns towards me. Actually, I just came to talk to you for a second. Besides, I can never follow along with those guys. Trust me, you're the resident artist here, bro. Maybe I'll commission you to do one of our album covers, and along with the banner. I'll bet you could put together a rockin' album cover. You flatter me, Max. I think I would like drawing for you a lot. How about, Rakesh, would you like to draw Max wearing his cuffs? Wearing only his cuffs? Nah, man, no flattery. You're just talented. I like that about you. I always appreciated creative talent. What did you want to speak about? Not the biggest deal, just it's Valentine's Day. Ah, did you want some advice on one of the ladies? What? No, it's not much, but I picked this up for you. I saw this cute easel and thought you might like to use it. Oh my, this is a very nice easel. I have to admit, I got my last one from the art department, and well, the art department is not well funded. Score! I got him the right gift. He happily sets up the easel, cooing over its quality. I knew it, a good quality easel. He even goes so far as to put his sketch pad up on it before he remembers I'm still sitting here, and sits back down next to me. I'm just happy he likes it so much. Nice. That should have given me at least 10. 65. Come on. I throw an arm over Rakesh's shoulder, grinning at him. I just wanted to give you something to let you know I was thinking of you, man. Rakesh grins at me, giving me a friendly shove off of him. We both descend into laughter for a few moments. Alright, go on back to your art show. I'm gonna head back upstairs. Would you like someone to come join you, though, Max? Okay, I will talk to you later, Max. I love how their relationship, what I like about this game is the pacing is good. Like, you get to see the relationship of these characters develop over time. They're not just like jumping in the sack right away. You get to see the progression, which is really cool. Heading home to take a shower, 10 minutes to disarm this bomb, blah blah blah. Just another day of homework assignments. So you just have to show your work here, see? Don't forget to use these variables down here. Yeah, okay, I think I get it. Thanks, Anne. Sorry to call you in for this sort of stuff. Oh, don't worry about it, Max. Always happy to help. Something outside catches her attention. Oh my gosh, so cute. I turn my head in the direction of the window to see... Down in the driveway, I see Sally and Memphis walking off down the road. Oh, so Memphis is going after Sally. Ah, okay. Anne is clearly rooting for them, but just smiles at me as she leaves me alone with my assignment. Thanks, Anne. I guess I can't go chasing after them just yet, much as I'd like to ditch all this stupid homework. Oh well. Okay. That didn't give me a choice. It didn't ask me if I wanted to play it. Alright, well that's interesting. I'm done with today. I'm just going to go... Okay. I barely got the door open when I hear the yelling from upstairs. Well, what did you expect was going to happen? You know the rules, Sally. I hope that isn't what I think it is. Come on, Dominic. Maybe I should get up there. Sally's going to need backup. Sure, I'll talk to Sally and Dominic. I close the door behind me and run upstairs. It looks like everyone else was home too, as they're all watching the scene in the hall. Dominic is yelling at poor Sally while she clings to Vegemite. No, Sally, you know the rules. I walked you through them just like I walked everyone else through them. No pets allowed. It's rule number 2 for crying out loud. Oh yeah, because we've never broken a rule before. That's not helping your case, Sally. So what, you're just going to kick me out of the house because I didn't want to see a poor puppy freeze on the street? I mean, they're the rules. I mean, I'd hate to, you know, take Dominic's side, but it's the rules. I mean, you agreed to it. I'm assuming she signed her name on the contract, and if you signed your name on the contract's binding, especially if the contract says that if you break any of these rules, Dominic should have the, you know, right. It's his right to kick someone out because you're not following the rules. I mean, I like dogs. I love pets, but, you know, Sally should realize that what she's doing is against the rules and should be understanding that she's putting Dominic in a really awful position. Yeah, it's horrible that Vegemite's here and she's, you know, but at the end of the day, she made her bed. You know, she made her bed. She has to lie on it. She's a great girl. I love her to death. I like Sally to death. But, you know, she signed the contract that said the rules are this, and if you understand that if you break these rules, there are consequences to those rules. That's how it works. I'm sorry, but that's how it works. One way or another, that dog is leaving this house, Sally. If you want to go with him, I'm not going to stop you. Don't blow a gasket, Dominic. What's the big deal here anyway? Both Sally and Dominic seem surprised to see me standing at the top of the stairs. Max doesn't necessarily agree with my sentiments, and I'm not surprised, really. Stay out of this, Max. This is a violation, and I have to deal with this as Latin House's RA. But now Sally's just flat out crying. The others leave their rooms. By now, Sally is just flat out crying. The others leave their rooms. Isabella gives me a nod hello and then leans over toward my ear. I mean, I don't want to seem like the bad guy here. I get that she's upset. I get that she's crying. I don't want her to cry. I don't want her to be sad, but she did this to herself. I mean, she knew what the rules were. So she brought this on herself. She shouldn't be blaming Dominic for this. Dominic, you can blame Dominic if he didn't put it in the rules and all of a sudden he's like, oh yeah, that's right. This is a thing. Sorry I never told you. He was very upfront about it. He told them up front. So I feel bad that Sally is sad about this and upset about this. I understand that she's upset about this, but I don't have any sympathy. Because I understand, but what she did was still wrong. So I'm not gonna condone what she did. Poor Sally. Dominic came home early and caught her bringing Vegemite back in from his walk. No way to back out of it now. I nod to Isabella as Dominic continues to chew out Sally. Can't believe you'd be so irresponsible, not to mention so inconsiderate to your fellow housemates. Did you ever take their feelings into account when you decided to bring that dog here? What if they were allergic? Actually, I'm not allergic at all. Anybody else? Everyone else shakes their head while Dominic frowns. And that's not the... Max, that's not the point. Not the point. So... Regardless, what about the mess, Or the disturbance to your studying? I don't think Vegemite's ever disturbed my studying. You guys? We all shake our head no. I know what you're trying to do here, and it's not going to work. She broke the rule. The dog's got to go. You guys can give all the excuses you want, but the rule is... It doesn't matter. It's in the document. It's a binding contract. It doesn't matter. You can logic your way out of it all you want, but at the end of the day, it's written there black and white. The only thing you can do is try to convince Dominic to change said rule, which I guess is kind of what they're doing, but they have no right to be angry or upset at him, and they have no right to make him the bad guy. Because if they didn't want to abide by the rules, if they didn't agree with the rules, they should have A, not signed the contract, and B, not lived in this house. If you can't abide by the rules, don't live in this house. If you can't pay for the steak, don't eat it. Huh. Oh please, Dominic, we all know you'll never report this infraction. You don't want the mark on your record. Huh, so true. You two delinquents, shut it. I know you knew about this violation and didn't report it, so don't think you're not on my watch list. And that's very true. Not that it's necessarily their responsibility to report it. That's moral on Dominic, but they're not helping their case. Sally's actually a very responsible pet owner, Dominic. Don't you feel you're being a bit hard on her? I'm sorry, but these are the rules. What am I supposed to tell the housing committee? Oh, sorry, I thought that rule was just a suggestion. He's got a point. I do not believe it's strictly unnecessary that you inform the housing committee. He's right. Nobody says you have to tell them. So now you want Dominic to go against the rules. How immature, guys. I get it. I know. They're college students. I get it. That would not have been what I would have done in college. That would not have been the thing I would have done. Again, I guess I was too much of a goody two-shoes at the time. They're right. You can just keep this under wraps, It's not like we're going to go blabbing about it. Threaten to leave if the puppy goes. Promise to help Sally take care of the puppy. This is BS and you know it. Actually, no. I'm on Dominic's side with this, guys. I get that it's 5 against 1, but it's not BS. It's totally not BS. Just because you don't like it doesn't mean it's invalid. Doesn't mean that it's... But anyway, Max and I are two different people. This is BS, and you know it, Dominic. We've had alcohol, we partied late. I can't think of a single rule in your stupid list we haven't broken. That doesn't help your case, Max, really. Seriously, we've committed crimes, so just let us keep doing it is not a defense. Why would you think it is? Yeah, I'm with Dominic on that. It's not a federal prison, Dominic. It's a dorm. We're college kids. We're practically required to break the rules. No, you're not. No, you're not. That's not an excuse. Not me. Fine, you're so worried about it disturbing our study and leaving a mess, I volunteer to make sure that doesn't happen. What? No, that's not the point. I can take care of Vegemite just fine, thank you very much. I'm not saying you can't, I'm just saying I'll make sure he stays out of trouble while you study. Come on, Dom, you already know my grades are a waste. And that way you have nothing to be concerned about. That should rather neatly answer your concerns, Dominic. Listen, you're not 6, and you don't get to keep him just because you promised to take him walkies every day. He's not allowed. Oh yes, if Max is keeping an extra eye on him, then it shouldn't be a problem at all. It's still against the rules, guys. That doesn't change the fact it's still against the rules. It would be useful to have an extra set of eyes on him. Yes, I think that fixes everything, Max. Listen to me! Everyone in the room just turns to glare at Dominic. I'd laugh if it weren't supposed to be serious. See, this does frustrate me a lot. You know, it frustrates me a lot. Because I totally am very sympathetic to Dominic here, because everybody's painting him to be the bad guy, and that's not fair. It is so not fair to paint him the bad guy. He's not the bad guy here. He's the RA, it's his job to enforce the rules, and if you're asking him to go behind you know, the housing committee's backs and not report something or enforce something, that's not cool, guys. It's not cool. You should not be doing that. But, I mean, it's 5 against 1. Poor Dominic is trying to maintain a little bit of integrity. I consider it integrity, that you're trying to, you know, stick for what is. I think he's in the right here. Vegemite is an unfortunate victim of this, because it's not his fault that Sally took him in and broke the rules. It's not his fault. But it's not Dominic's fault either. It's certainly not Dominic's fault. Oh fine, do what you want. When am I? Just the RA. Who even cares? I mean, I definitely agree with you, Dominic. I'm sorry that nobody here was backing you up. I'm sorry. Everyone but Dominic lets out a cheer at that, except for, and I didn't let out a cheer in that either. I think they completely are abusing poor Dominic. They bullied him. They basically bullied him, in my opinion. I mean, I don't need a college education. When they kick me out, I'm sure I'll find a very nice bridge to die under. He is very, very melodramatic, I agree. But, like I said, he's basically telling him to go against his duties, which I don't agree with. I'm not saying that Dominic is a perfect person, and I'm not saying at all that Dominic wasn't really nice, like hasn't been mean to all these people either. But when you're choosing between who is more wrong, which group is more wrong and which group is more right, for me it's pretty clear. It's pretty clear. Oh, stop being such a drama queen. We all laugh as Sally puts Vegemite down on the carpet and finally lets him explore the house as freely as he wants. Alright, well that was a thing. Alright, I don't know why. I guess because the game just needs to make sure that Vegemite is there for consistency. Wait, we're doing what? You called everyone together, right? Yeah, we're gonna meet us down at the Landers building, but none of us knew this was about what this was about. You didn't tell us we were having some stupid battle of the bands. I grabbed us some tickets the day after we went shopping for Valentine's. And you didn't tell me that you'd gotten them? I don't tell you when I take a dump either, yet it happens all the same. This is why I write the lyrics. Fine, come on, let's go. Hang on, have you seen my car keys? Are you kidding me? Let's do the battle of the bands. Are you an idiot and wash them with your pants? Have I ever told you what a pain in the D it is having a best friend who knows me so well? 'Cause it's a huge one. Come on. 10 minutes later, we're in my van driving towards the Landers building. When we arrive, I see they're standing by with a few minimal instruments. Luckily, I still had Slim's drums in my van from our last practice. So what is the actual plan here, Max? Easy. We've got 2 tickets already. Each of us grabs one of the others and flashes our 2 tickets as we go by. Then we'll hand the tickets off to the next pair behind the taker's back. Really? There's no way that plan will work. All ye of little faith. Another few minutes later, and maybe a little finagling in line, and all four of us are standing in the main room. Looks like the stage area is a bit spur of the moment. It's probably just a normal meeting hall that they added a bit of stage area and some curtains to. What have we learned? Oh, shut up. Alright, this thing is kind of open mic. If I remember correctly, I'm gonna go do sign-ups. I'm gonna go sign us up. Everybody keep quiet about having done gigs, right? Are we actually even allowed to compete in this thing? Are we, or are we not the best band in this area? Yeah, fine. Luckily the sign-up sheet is still pretty empty. Looks like there's not a lot of competition. I think about using a fake name for a few seconds, but all the other bands wrote their proper names. I quickly write Back Alley Flash on the sheet. Looks like I was just in time too. Just as I finish, some lady picks up the paper and walks off behind the stage. Oh, it's Chad. Just as I rejoin the others, I see Chad come up to the mic. I honestly can't believe my eyes. Hey everybody, welcome to tonight's Battle of the Bands. Hope you're all totally ready to rock, man. When we call your name, come backstage. You've got 5 minutes to get set up. Myself and their judges, ooh, he's a judge too, will let everyone know the winner at the end of the night. Well, poo. Whatever, I'll overcome it. We're still the best band here. Nothing I hear for the next 2 hours leads me to believe any differently. When they finally call our name, I send Memphis up to let them know we're here while I help Slim and Jerry get the equipment in. Backstage, just before we get in, I'm trying to keep my head low when I hear a familiar voice behind me. Chad's probably going to throw you guys out, you know. What? I barely even touched his girlfriend, I swear. Isabella laughs at that. How'd he end up a judge anyway? Last minute replacement, actually. Just your bad luck, I guess. I see Memphis gesturing at me from the stage. I give Isabella my best grin and wink. Sorry, babe. Gotta hit the stage. You know I love that spotlight. Isabella just grins at me as I get out under the lights and grab the mic. 3 songs later, the crowd is on their feet, stomping and clapping for more. We gracefully leave the stage. Always leave them wanting more, right? Our drum set still on the stage, just in case we manage to swing an encore. Finally, with the stage clear, Chad comes to the front of the stage and looks out over the crowd. I guess we can tell who got the popular vote. Unfortunately, by judge decision, I'm afraid that Back Alley Flash is going to have to be disqualified. Low blow, Chad. It's heartening to hear the crowd booing Chad. Look, I'm sorry, but we have it on authority that Back Alley Flash is a professional band under our rules. What exactly were they disqualified for, though, Chad? Despite the crowd booing again, it seems Chad's not going to budge. I'm gonna confront Chad. Oh yeah, I'm gonna confront Chad. I look over to Memphis, who just gives me the stink eye. Isabella is backstage looking at me unexpectedly. Chad is just smirking at me triumphantly. Come on. I gotta send Max up to defend himself. When in doubt, rock it out. I strum out a few quick power chords while I face the audience. Apparently you guys didn't like us that much, otherwise we would have heard you cheering. Just as I expected, the crowd cheers loudly for us. I can't hear you guys. That's better. So, I guess the real question here is, do you punks like to rock? I've got the crowd where I want him now. Memphis is strumming his bass and Slim lays out a simple beat. Well, to answer that question, I figured you guys for rockers. Only problem is, this D-bag over here thinks you guys are idiots. The crowd boos loudly at Chad. What? I didn't say that. You guys broke the rules. It's simple fact. Which rule did they break, Chad? Oh yeah, because Mother Effin' Rock is about rules? I'm sorry, you're jealous, dude. But it doesn't mean you get to stand in the way of what these people want. Another cheer. I'm working this crowd for all it's worth. Finally, I give Memphis a signal to break into a simple song for a bit. He starts wowing the crowd with a great solo, much to their adoration. Meanwhile, I walk over to Chad. Come on, man. I'm not exactly a professional yet, just a few gigs around town. More importantly, I'm going to be a professional. And this crowd's not going to let you stop me. You can't stand in the way of this, and you won't. Well played, Max. I actually kind of appreciate the fact that Max was able to... I was afraid he might, when it said confront Chad, that he would try to solve this problem violently. But at least for right now, it looks like he's doing something else that doesn't have to resort to violence, which I'm glad. No fisticuffs here. My gaze meets Chad's head on. We stare at each other like that for a few moments. Whatever, fine. I'll go tell the committee. Just don't expect to pull some kind of stunt like this off again, punk. You never even told us what they were disqualified for, what rule they broke.